Okay, see how this is running? Okay, I'm going to do something here. See if I can make the clouds more shaped in here. A little bit. I added a little bit of water to this. My brush is just a little moist, but not real wet. Now I'm adding just some water, trying to give the effect of clouds. My brush is always kind of going with that motion. I've got to be careful too, I don't want the light right in the middle. Okay, I've come in now with a little bit of darker area right in here. I want this one cloud to be really a big billowy cloud. I've seen it just the other day. I seen this big billowy cloud, and it's just so beautiful. And I just thought, I see, I can't copy what the Lord has done. No matter what, you can't copy, but you can strive to do a little bit. Now, in these billowy clouds, they have also shapes, sort of like this in it. But a lot of it's just pure white. And some of the spaces are bigger. This here is kind of at this moment. And you see, you can get a variety of colors. By washing my brush out and using pure water now and hitting it there, I'm going to come back in and kind of soften all this in here. But I'm leaving the white. I may not use any white today. It depends. Sometimes I like to use white because if you can get that results that you like, well, why not use it? That's the way I look at it. I'm just not a purist on watercolors, and I don't intend to be, because I like to be able to make it look the way I want it to look, and that's the way I feel about it. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this like this, okay? And I have a little bit of a little bit of sail blue here. Now this you get from sail blue as a greening cast to it. So I'm going to come back in with some, and this is gouache ultramarine blue. I like a variety of blues. It's right in here. I'm going to put an object right in there. I kind of like the feeling of this there. Maybe it can have a little spit in it right there. I'm going to wet this here and add some of these colors here. All that I've mixed up. And then I'm going to do something that I usually do. I just spray it. Why do I spray it like that? Because sometimes it just kind of helps give you a feeling of water. Okay. I sprayed it and I let it run, and I liked what the water did. And so on this side, I kind of like a little of that sail blue. So I've decided that I should put some in the clouds somewhere and kind of carefully remembering shapes. Watercolor do what it wants to do. You put it on, and then you watch, and you see, is it doing what I want it to do? Well, maybe not. So I'll let it anyway. Maybe I'll just let it go that way. And I have a handy Kleenex here that I can kind of come in and dab a little bit. Some of those areas. Sometimes even dabbing it. See what it does to the clouds. Gives them kind of a... That far now. Over here, I'm just going to make this pretty light, and see that's dried on there. So what you got to do is kind of take your brush and just kind of go over it and wet it and help it along a little bit. And you can come up into this cloud and use this water to bring some of this layer down into here. But I want this to be darker underneath here. Maybe I'll put a little of that blue in here. See, I can't capture what God has done, and I don't intend to. But you know, you can kind of help a little bit and watch and see what this water does. And it's a merit. You know, I'm a watercolorist really, because I think I love watercolor more than anything, because you see, even though it doesn't come out exactly like you like, you can keep going into it. You know, I can soften that cloud right there a little bit. See, the hard edges, soften it. By the way, I think this is a 24-inch, a round, soft brush, and it's ideal for this kind of painting. Does it look like a storm to you? Well, yeah, maybe. But, you know, when you're doing it, here is going to be really light, so I've got to darken some up in here. And I just put some of that water on that color I had and darken this up in here, right in the peak. But I have to use white, and I'm kind of determined maybe not to use white on this today. I'm thinking I can't capture what God has done, and I don't intend to. But you know, you can kind of help